Hi everyone, I'm Stu from Hailing Frequencies and this is another GRABTHAR'S Toolbox repair video. Why GRABTHAR'S Toolbox? Well, because Hailing Frequencies is a sci-fi channel and because the repairs are not necessarily sci-fi related, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, I thought a nice sci-fi connection. You'll remember the movie Galaxy Quest and the phrase "by GRABTHAR'S hammer." Well, I thought let's extend it out to GRABTHAR'S screwdriver set, GRABTHAR'S pry tools, and GRABTHAR'S toolbox in general. So there we go. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at this suitcase. A bit of an unusual repair, this one. I actually got this suitcase only a couple of years ago, back in 2019 in Edinburgh. I needed something to carry things to and from a show, and I got this suitcase. It's served me very, very well, but now it's developed a little problem with the handle, and it's supposed to go right the way flush back here, but I don't know how easily you can see this. There's a little button that's supposed to press back in just there. Let me extend this out so you can see, hopefully. Where's the other one gone? There it is. So you can see that's where it's supposed to be like, and it's supposed to spring in and out. It does sometimes come out the top. I don't know why it's not doing there, but yeah, anyway, when you press the button it pushes it back in, but it's not doing with this one that is jammed up here. So it should be coming out of that hole. It's jammed up there, and yeah, it's not going back in, so that's stopping it from going down properly. Now, I've never taken one of these apart before. This, like all my videos, should not be seen as a how-to, but instead just for entertainment value. Hopefully there's nothing too dangerous in what I'm doing here. I can't imagine there would be. It's not like I'm working with electrics on this one, but yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm going to, now there are some, looks like plastic clips at the top here, but I think what I'm going to do is try and take this frame out completely from the inside and see if we can go from there. Yeah, I'm hoping I won't have to go too far. There are screws in the top there that hold this plastic handle on top. I'm hoping it won't come to that though. We shall see. Now the side that's working, I'm going to try and leave it as intact as I possibly can, because for one thing, taking it apart, I don't want, I've got this fear about things just springing out and flying everywhere, and then I've got no idea how to get it back together. So hopefully I can sort this out and work out what's gone wrong just on the one side. If needs be, I can take this apart to see how it works, but yeah, I want to avoid that if I can. So let's get this apart. This is just the lining. I'll probably take the lining out completely if needs be. But there are screws holding this in. There's two there. There's one at the top there. There's a couple here as well. A couple more there, but I don't think I shall need to. Sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at there. So there's a couple more up here. There's these and these. I'll start with those four and see where we are from there. So all these bits of tape are covering over screw heads. So yeah, let's start with those. Do you know, I've just had my screwdriver break, interestingly. The ball bearing popped out. Of all things. The bit that holds the... I did just... There it is. There it is, yes. Look at that, see? The ball bearing keeps that in place. Wow, that just popped out. Well, there's another repair video right there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to pause the suitcase video and let's do the screwdriver as a separate video. So yeah. Be back in a minute. Okay, so now I've got the screwdriver all fixed, properly done up. Did you watch the... I don't know which I'll be uploading first, so I don't know if you'll be able to watch the screwdriver one. Might even upload them at the same time. Not sure. But have you watched the screwdriver repair one? It's a nice short one, which, you know, quite enjoyed, but I'd enjoyed doing it. But then, any successful one, I'm going to enjoy it. Do you know what? That's not the right bit at all, because I'm not wearing my right glasses. Oh, I'm not wearing the correct glasses. So let's have a look. Yep, these are star drives, which I do have plenty of. It's a matter of finding the right one. That one's going to be way too big. That's the one. What is this? It doesn't tell me what size. Never mind. It's only a cheap screwdriver set, this that I'm using, but it does the job. I've had it quite a long time now. I'm very pleased with it overall. That is all the screws out. They're still pretty firmly attached. Looser at the top, I think. Is it? There are some more screws, in fact, right down the bottom here. So we've loosened it up at the bottom. See what we can do. Does that pull off? Let's see if I can slide it out from under here using my pry tools. That would actually look like it goes, the plastic part goes that way. I'm thinking this should just see that properly, but I'm thinking this should maybe just pry. Crash. And do you know what? I'm having such a nightmare trying to get this out. I'm wondering, because I'm wondering if it's something to do with the button anyway. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take these screws out while it's in place and just have a quick look. Are they even screws? Yes, they are. They're hex nuts, but yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Have a look, see what why that button's not releasing there. So let's hang on. Let's take those out. What's that got on the inside? It's freed them up completely. Why won't this? See, there's these big tabs here. Can get now maybe that's it, right? Haha. There we go. That should, if I pop those off the end there. Wow, that took some doing. Now we can get rid of that. So we are just down to this. So let's have a proper look then. So it's that side, the button won't clip in. Yeah, let's take out these screws and these screws and see what we've got. Now, have I got a small enough? Yes, I have. Not a bad little toolbox this, for a cheap one. Right, so the idea with these then, it's still chained in, so that goes down, pushes it in, yeah, see the button pushes the rod down, or it's supposed to. Which retracts which is not retracting it. Is it doing it? See, there's another button on the outside here. Yeah, it works on that one. Looks in place. Yeah. So, what is holding? So we know it's not the handle because that's working. And things didn't spring all over the place, so let's have a look. Let's take that side off and see what that's doing. Now I feel safer. Getting this apart, and things aren't going to go boing all over the place. Feel better about that. Coming out of a hole it's not supposed to be coming out of, I think. Can't help but feel that that's part of the problem. I'm struggling I'm a bit baffled, I don't mind admitting. Why is it not, why is it turning? Now this it's interesting, this is not up as much as it should be. See the distance there? Well, so while that one's in place there, the distance there, that's shorter. So this isn't out as much as it should be. Oh, now that's interesting. Let me get pliers and see if I can pull on it to get that part out. I reckon that might help. Oh. Well, no, because I've just pulled it off. But you know what? That's interesting. It's now out as far as it was, so let's see if that will in fact go back in. We've got a bit of springiness. Oh, it's not staying in. But I did get a bit of springy. See, worse, now that it's out, it will actually collapse all the way down and it will lock on this side still. So that's a partial repair, I'm going to say, just having removed this. Doesn't, let me bring it up to the camera so you can see. It doesn't look to me like it's broken. Come on, focus. What do you think? That's the bit that was on the inside. That was just the outside bit. That doesn't look like it's snapped or anything like that. So maybe I can just reinsert it. Maybe not. There we are. I've got a feeling that's going to fall out again. Yeah. Let me turn it. Whoop. So it goes in easy enough. And if I can turn it, that might lock it in. No, it's just coming straight out again. So basically I think what I've done, as I've pulled it out, I think I've bent, there we go, I think I've bent this hole slightly here. You see, that's where it goes. I'll tell you what, so I don't need that to get it back together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reassemble it just without that piece and see how well it works with that. I'll do that off camera because you don't need to see it basically. Those of you who might remember from the old Haynes manuals from working on their cars, reassembly is just the same procedure in reverse. Yeah, so I'll do that off camera because that would be boring otherwise, and we'll come back once it's together and see how it is working. So there we are, I've got it all back together exactly as it was, except without this piece here. That's the bit that came out that was jamming it all up, and as you will see, it is locked in place. It does pull up a little bit more on that side because it's not locked on that side, but it is locked on that one. But push the button and it slides up as it's supposed to. I mean, the fact that that didn't slide up doesn't really matter, but it locks in place there, and at full height, and it locks. So it's locking on this side, not on this side, but that's fine. That's fine for me. It's going down snug. I'm going to call that a successful repair. It is technically only a partial repair because I didn't replace this, but hey ho. It's only for my use. I know it's there, and hey, if the handle falls off, well, that's on me. But yeah, there we go. Join me again for other repairs. Hopefully some successful. Hopefully entertaining every time. By GRABTHAR'S Toolbox. This one was a success.